Content, true, it is easy content. Like, you want me to be honest, chat? Like, a lot of people say that reboot is over, but I highly disagree. And how you play around it? True, I could do that. I could do that. The totems and how to play around it. I mean, playing around it is fairly simple, right? I mean, not only that, like the benefits. Okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that also makes me like. In KMS, they down faster. It's not that big of a difference. Trust me. Like, you go watch KMS, it's still really slow. And here it's just worse, like literally by like fractions of a second because of server lag. There's there's a lot of ways to make Meso now. This is only bad for GMS reg server because they have Frenzy Totem, right? So the disparity is going to become even larger between people who have Frenzy Totem and people who don't. But the idea is simply this. The bigger maps are going to become better, right? And just playing a map that fits your class fairly well is going to be the best way to make Meso an experience. I can grind yeah, you can grind on or off, right? I mean, the crisis doesn't exist. It's just people like, okay. The thing is, especially when you get to higher regions, the kill speed difference isn't that large, right? Like if I were to go to Sandblade Martyrs, I get like 13,000 to like 14,000 kills, like off Totem. On Totem, I make like 20,000. Like, is it a crisis? Not really, but it's annoying, right? It's just you'll have less nodes. Nodes become a more valuable item, right? Until we get to used to... yeah, I mean... I think that's probably the case as well, right? But just because the population decreases or just because something happens, it doesn't mean it's a bad change, right? It's quite... yeah, it is. Like, I'm not saying it's not. But the thing is that now I can farm whenever the fuck I want, instead of having to reserve 2-hour blocks out of my life. And that flexibility is just as important for making people, you know, not burn out, right? At least is how I see it. Like, once people get... shitty game's not gonna shut down. Like, you're on fucking... dude. The thing is, the Maple community is bigger than it's ever been, right? Not only that, look at this. You think I would ever pull this on a normal day? Alright, that's all I'm saying, chat. I'm a fucking rat. But listen, look, let's go to Maple right now. Let's see how many people are streaming right now. Kobe is streaming. Eliza's streaming. Binch is streaming. Christopher is streaming. Lonel is streaming, right? Like, look at all of these, like, names that just didn't exist, like, 2 or 3 years ago, right? Kobe's streaming something else. That's just because KMS is down. But you get the idea, right? He would be playing KMS if KMS was up, right? Crane, I mean, like, you know, #1 reboot player, right? Sacrix, like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's just... there's so many names and there's such a big community now revolving around Maplestory. Like, Maplestory is growing, right? If this totem change affects it and hurts it, yeah, like, yeah, he's #1. Totems are dead and it's a good thing. When he owns a frenzy. True. I can't. Actually, I can't. Oh, whoops. Strongest? No, not strongest. He's literally #1. In terms of level, he is #1 in reboot. In terms of level. He is the #1 highest leveled player. But yeah, like, you want me to be honest, like, it's not a bad change, right? It's not good either, right? I honestly thought totems were fine because everybody could use totems. It's not like totems really brought imbalance into the game, right? Like, reboot is functioning fine. The issue now, the issue becomes like, what do we do with reward points, right? And we still have, like, okay, chat, for anybody who doesn't know, yeah, I'll accept your friend request. For anybody who doesn't know, okay? For anybody who doesn't know, in KMS, the default cash items are permanent. Over here, they're not. And in KMS, you can buy the default cash items with reward points. Yeah, with the QOLs that, yeah, I agree, right? Obviously, there still are things to fix. Maple is not a perfect game by any means. Not even close to it. But doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, like, if they're going to commit to trying to make this game as close to KMS as possible, commit to it. Like, seriously, like, try to fix the market, right? Fix this. Like, why aren't these perm, right? Like, it's just a lot of the times Nexon makes changes without, like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, no more totems? No, they're ending in November. And the last totem you will ever see is in December. Rank 1 Lara, no more, dude. You're smoking something. But the idea is simply this, right? If you want the game to be more like KMS, what do we get instead? 20% reduction on Star Force cost. Like, again, on top of the 20% that we already got. Farming is going to be mostly for XP now. You want me to be honest? Whatever map that you're farming in, you're probably going to have to forget about it. Realistically. Unless if it has burning 100. Grind on a big map? Yeah, pretty much. Because basically, what am I trying to say? Basically, farming probably won't be your main source of income anymore. It's probably going to be multiple, like, bossing mules, right? The idea of Legion is something that, you know, Nexon is, like, really trying to hammer down. 1.4 to 1.5 will be, yeah, pretty much. You might even see maps like 1.7 and 2.6 get used, unironically. You can still make them even without nodes. The idea is leveling, right? Because if you level, you can boost the slots, right? And boosting the slots is more than enough damage to get like a 3-door bossing mule. And that's why events exist for a reason, right? LH6 is going to be even more popular? Yeah, probably. But like, leveling and partaking in events as much as possible is like, wait, no, stay away from my LH6. Dude, aren't you like already like 250? Dog. Am I? I don't know. But like, yeah, another thing is like, we still have Komerchi, we still have Gollux. You want this game to be like KMS, just take those out of the game as well. Like, it's so weird why Nexon is being like extremely hesitant, like taking the content out of the game. Because the more that this content stays in the game, the more people are going to be attached to it. And the more people are going to be attached to it, the more lash or feedback there's going to be, right? Yeah, but the idea is simply this, okay? 150 to 200 nodes on top of everything, because usually those shops have like 50 to 100 nodes, right? On top of what you're making is a lot of nodes. The idea is that you need to be using your nodes in a smart way, rather than, I'm just gonna max everything because I have so many nodes and I don't really care about anything. And new players, I mean, but what's gonna be done, right? If they're planning for the future by getting rid of Frenzy Totem and other items like that, they need to do it with Gollux as well, right? I mean, I don't mind the classes. I mean, besides Kanna. Kanna domain mule is still kind of an issue, but... No Gollux carries then, yeah. Then you guys gotta solo every boss by yourself. Need to gear my... I mean, you can still gear your mules without Gollux. There are a lot of good equips that just get put under the radar because Gollux is just so strong. No totems, man? How you doing, Ellie? I hope you're having a good day. Everybody's going crazy over this. Yet again. You're like, okay. Like, let's say you make like 30 totems or 30 node stones and a totem. Without a totem, you're probably making like 18. Which, yeah, does add up. It's painful. Don't get me wrong. But the idea is that you're like... I don't know, man. Until Dreamy Belt. Yeah, pretty much. Get your sauce to... I mean, yeah, that's what I would have to do, right? I'm saying that these changes have to be made sooner rather than later, right? That's all I'm saying. Because yet again, I can just cheat my way up, right? And a lot of people will continue cheating. And the later they stall this and the more power creep comes and the more we slow down, the more, the more the difference will be drastic in terms of, like, let's... I can one burst CPAP now. Nice. To get 22 sauce? Yeah, but the idea is that I'm not even supposed to be having that in the first place, right? Yet again, the pitched boss set is not something that Nexon wants to be readily available just yet. And you can tell, like... We'll never have it. I mean, but that's the same thing with Kishin, right? You can make the same thing with the same point with Kishin or totems or literally anything. Badges, right? Nobody has badges. Badges literally like 5% FD. Did you get... No, I didn't. No, I don't know what's going on, dude. People just like me today. Feels okay, man. Poggies. Or dark totems, right? Nobody has dark totems. Literally has never come back. So, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, this point can be made for anything, right? And the difference, okay, you want me to be honest? Get a golden clover belt. Get like Will o' the Wisps. Get like, I don't know. Or or like Estella earrings. Get like Estella earrings. Get like Dawn Pendant and Dominator. Get all of these items to 22 or 21. And tell me that you're not strong enough to clear Black Mage or even Saren with those items. Right? Or like... I mean, like rings... Okay, rings are kind of scuffed. I mean, because Gollux rings are so busted. Right? Or like Kanna's treasure. Like, that's also busted. But like... like... But like most of your items would relatively stay the same, right? Or, would be similar in strength. Like, the thing is now, though, like, now that they've introduced, like, Chaos Guardian Angel Ring, or Guardian Angel ring. You know what I mean, right? No, it's not half. It would be like 75%. Not forced. Yeah, right? And you can do that anytime. Like, it's 1 a.m. You're like, damn, I want to grind for 15 minutes. This change is not as bad as people think. And there's so many ways to play around this. Right? And this puts more of an emphasis on, like, events and things like Monster Park, right? My only issue with this, holy Kobe rating with a party of 132 billion. Oh my god. Look at this legend. Hopefully you had a good stream, brother. Is KMS still down? I was watching, literally watching like half that stream playing like, what were we playing? Lawtail? Did you know they removed wild totems? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they're getting rid of it. November, wait. There we go, November 16th. Let's Tell is the best game ever. Bro, it literally looks like Maplestory 3. Yep. Frenzy needs to be removed. I agree. But yeah, hopefully you had a good stream, Kobe. Hopefully all your peeps are bing chitting. Hello. I am Akhead. Oh, right. I should do this. Wait, I haven't done this before. Okay. Shout out to all of my people. Or, you know, shout... wait, hold up. Or to all of my people, shout out to Kobe, literally #1 KMS player. That works, right? Okay, it works, Pog. Please, go follow him. He's literally the best streamer. Plus, I have to go soon anyways. Damn. You know, I can relate to that being Canadian. He slings guns. Yeah. I see... Oh. Wait, I swear I copy-pasted that. What? Yo, did I just expose you? Unintentionally. What's on Ave? How's it going? Pog. No, that is the right name. Okay, it is the right... Alright, let's see. Just because Nexon hurt you doesn't mean you should hurt... yeah. You know, that's true. That's true too. But I definitely agree with Shane. Like, Frenzy Totem needs to be removed. It's kind of an issue. Exposed. Damn. How do I apologize? I give you a shout out and I just expose you for what you really are. You're a fraud. There's no L in sling. How dare you? That's a joke. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, once again, like, the same thing with all of the changes that they've done with Kishin and all of these things. They opened Pandora's box in the past and now it's coming back to haunt us? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is the only reason why this seems bad is because the negative PR that Nexon has just overall, right? This is just the negative PR that Nexon has, and any change that comes out will be viewed in a negative light. This is factual. And it's the same thing with this. All I'm saying is after CM got buffed, totems are being removed. Bro, literally all classes got buffed. What are you on about? Literally all the... No, the whole game got buffed. Except for, like, Adele. What are you on about? Remove totems, make maps slightly better, problem solved. Yeah, right? Buff Adele. Ah, you wish, buddy. Adele is already hella OP, doesn't need any buffs. No, it's not overpowered. It's not even close to overpowered. Adele is just a strong class. Like, it does... I don't know. Does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, I just think that maps overall need to be more diverse, right? No, it's obviously not fair, right? It's obviously not fair. Because for removing totems, we make less XP rates, we make, you know, less drops, and we lose the meso, right? Meso and XP isn't that bad, but the idea is the drops, right? Our drops are going to be much more rare. I can main a class that doesn't need it. Yo, catch me maining Dual Blade, no cap. I'll be one of the only players with a with a badge in GMS. Let's go. Nodes are going to be kind of rough. Like, there's no way around. Like, obviously nodes are going to be rough, but the best way to just fix this is this makes Shad even better. Fair, actually fair. I mean, that have no boss mules, nodes are going to be impossible. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... But the thing is that early game is just so easy anyways, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Curry is too spicy? Like, early game is so easy, they don't even need this. Like, you literally just level. You don't even need nodes for the early game.
And thanks for following the stream.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Curry is too spicy. I appreciate it, man. Like droplets? I think that would be a good idea, actually. At least for reboot. Right? I don't think early game is the issue, right? And like when you get to Arcana and like those kinds of regions, like the idea is that your kill speed is gonna just hit a certain point, right? And you'll be making nodes just as you level up. But I don't know. Like the thing is, like for either way, like no matter how you look at it, for new players, for mid-game players, it's just gonna be rough because they don't have the resources that we had. But you could say that all the way back when, you know, Kishin was at its prime, like 4 years ago, when Kishin was basically Frenzy, right? Did a reboot end? Did reboot die after Kishin was nerfed 3 times and then removed? No. It's, if anything, hit a plateau, right? Reboot is the biggest it's ever been for GMS, at least.